Most people think that Think and Grow Rich is just another dusty old finance book from the 1930s. But here's the truth. If you feel like you're working your head off and your bank account isn't moving, you're likely missing the one thing Napoleon Hill spent 25 years researching. He didn't just interview millionaires, he looked for the DNA of success. And today, I'm breaking down the 5 most lethal lessons from this book that actually work in 2026. Stick around until the end because the 5th lesson is the exact reason why most hustlers actually end up broke. First up, desire. And I'm not talking about just wishing for a Lambo. Hill talks about a burning desire. It's the difference between saying, "I'd like to be rich," and "I will do whatever it takes to make this happen." If you don't have a specific goal and a deadline, you're just a dreamer. You need a target so clear it keeps you up at night. Number 2 is auto-suggestion. This sounds a bit woo-woo, but it's basically Jedi mind tricks for your own brain. Your subconscious is like fertile soil. It'll grow whatever seeds you plant. If you keep telling yourself you're broke or unlucky, your brain will find ways to keep you there. You have to feed your mind your goals until it believes they are already a reality. Number 3, specialized knowledge. Look, general knowledge is everywhere. It's a Google search away. Being a jack of all trades usually means you're the master of a low paycheck. To grow rich, you need to provide a specific value that most people can't. Stop trying to learn everything. Start trying to be the best at one high-value thing. 4th is the mastermind group. You've heard that you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with? Hill was the first to really hammer this home. You cannot reach the top alone. You need a third mind created by 2 or more people working in perfect harmony toward a goal. If your inner circle isn't discussing growth, you need a new circle. Finally, persistence. This is where everyone fails. Most people quit right before they hit the gold mine. Hill tells the story of 3 feet from gold, where a guy stopped digging just 36 inches away from a massive fortune. Failure is just a test to see if you're actually ready for the win. If you can't outlast the bad days, you don't deserve the big days. So why should you actually sit down and read this book? In my opinion, it's because it's not a book about money, it's a book about psychology. It changes how you view every obstacle. I've found that whenever I'm feeling stuck or stagnant in my own life, going back to these chapters acts like a mental hard reset. It forces you to take 100% accountability for your results. If you're ready to stop wishing and start growing, hit that like button and let me know in the comments, which of these 5 points do you struggle with the most? Is it persistence or finding your mastermind? Let's talk about it down there. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of success. Catch you in the next one.